Hey Leos, how's it going? This is going to be your monthly reading for May 2020. This is the first time I'm doing the monthly readings, I don't know why I can't say that today. So please be sure to comment below and let me know what you think. Just before we get started here, I am offering readings by donation at this time. So if you're interested in a private reading with me, please check that link below. And as always, this is a general message, so please be sure to like, share, subscribe if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please check your other signs or one of the other videos on this channel or one of the other many talented tarot readers on YouTube, as I'm sure someone has some guidance and messages for you today. Okay, Leo. The word I kept coming up for you guys was regeneration. So it's just like things, I have this feeling of something that was there that kind of washed away or fell by the wayside, or fizzled out, just slowly starting to come back again. Okay, it's not a very quick movement thing, but it's just like slowly. There's a card in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck that has this picture of, it is the card of regeneration. It's just like this idea that the little embers at the roots are starting to reignite again, okay, to revive this tree that's there. And that's kind of whatever it is that's slowly starting to resurface for you, okay? Just know that it even though it's slow for a reason, okay? But it is starting to take root again, and it is starting to catch that fire again. Okay, let's see what this is all about. What is all this about for regeneration? What is the overall energy and message for Leo at this time, please, here? What is the overall energy and message surrounding Leo at this time, please, here? What is the overall message and energy surrounding Leo at this time? What is this overall energy surrounding Leo at this time, please? Do it. Okay. Hi, puppy. Can you go lie down, please? Can you go lie down, please? Sorry, the dog's in here with me right now. He keeps licking my leg. Hey, buddy. What other messages do we have for Leo, please, Spirit? There's a couple of them that tried to fall out there. What other messages do we have for Leo, please? Oh, jeez. Come on. What else do we got for Leo for May 2020, please, Spirit? What else do we got for Leo for May 2020, please? What's going on here, guys? Hanging on to something. Okay. Okay. All right, so the overall energy surrounding you guys right now is Hermit, right? So like I said, this isn't something that's coming about very quickly, all right? It's very slow to kind of reignite and catch fire here, okay? So this idea, again, with the Hermit here, you're being called to go inwards, or you already are in this moment of introspection where you're kind of revisiting this idea, right? It's kind of coming back and being like, you know, why did that fizzle out? Did we complete this cycle there? Was there something there I didn't see before, or something that, you know, was missed the last time? Why do I feel like something's being reignited here? Okay, so that's good. Going back in with this Hermit mode, it's all about isolation and seeing things, getting clarity within yourself and within whatever situation it is, so that you can see the right path to move forward once you come out of introspection, right? So this is good. This is a good energy to be in. This is Virgo energy as well. So it is a grounding earth energy. So there is this idea of just taking a moment to step back, step away, and get grounded and see things from a new perspective, okay? Bring some clarity to yourself and this situation. Here, starting off, you have the Empress card, okay? So is this Leo or is this... There's somebody else coming in. Okay, so yeah, there definitely is I was thought for a second maybe that this was your energy, but this is definitely somebody else's, okay? And doesn't have to be gender specific. This could be a man or a woman, but somebody is, right? It's just this regeneration, somebody coming back in, somebody or something that you view as being your empress, right? They're compassionate, they're nurturing. There's something about them that's just so desirable, and something about them that just draws you in, okay? They very much exude this energy where you just can't help but listen to what they have to say, and you can't help but take in their perspective and their ideas, okay? So it's somebody you're kind of in awe of, all right? That's and maybe they just kind of resurfaced out of the blue, or again, take it however it resonates, right? But this is just something that's coming back up that really makes you in awe of them or it, and really kind of is just reigniting this spark within you, okay? You have the Five of Earth here. So this is all about, you know, it's where before things didn't really work out, or things you felt like there wasn't an even give and take, okay? Here it's just like you're seeing all the opportunities and the potential that does surround you, okay? So again, it's like this idea that whatever it was that faded out, it's not that the flame went totally out. It was just like those embers were still there ever so slightly, and it's this idea like a draft of wind or something comes and sweeps it back into reality and reignites that flame, okay? So yeah, it's just you're understanding and seeing things from a different perspective now, and you're seeing the value that you might not have seen before, okay? Whereas before, perhaps you were putting into this relationship but not getting back, or vice versa, they had put in but you weren't giving in, and you weren't really sure why you weren't ready to do it, okay? You're understanding it now. It's all starting to make sense to you, and you're starting to see that you actually do have this abundance around you, and you're ready to take advantage of all these pentacles, all these little elements of earth here, these very grounded, stable components that surround you, and put them into use, right? Making use of what's being offered to you. You also have the Two of Cups, and this is all about, Two of Cups, Two of Water in this deck. This is a soulmate connection, right? This person is coming back because there's something unfinished between the two of you, okay? Again, what you thought had fizzled out and was dead and never coming back, it's coming back around, because now it's just, maybe you didn't see this person as your empress, or, you know, again, him or her, whoever it might be. Maybe you didn't see them in this light before, but for some reason, there's some sort of change in the wind that's making you see them in a new light right now, okay? And now you're seeing them as being like, yeah, they're the full package deal for me. They check off all the boxes. Like, I am so drawn to them, and I can't even explain why, okay? This is why. This is all about, right? And again, this idea here of where things weren't balanced before, and you kind of perhaps were feeling left out in the cold before. You no longer feel that, because you're understanding that you two are in sync. And it's very much, I love this Two of Water here, because it's not only a soul tie that's shared between the two of you, but it's also this idea of, you know, when you're feeling down, they're there to pick you up, and vice versa. If they're feeling down, you're there to pick them up, okay? It's just like this never-ending support system that's there between the two of you, this mutual give and take between the two of you. So whatever wasn't there being offered, whatever wasn't there being given and receiving equally before, it is now, okay? It is absolutely now. And again, you're seeing things from a new perspective. So you perhaps had to separate, or things had to die out for a little bit for you to take a step back and to really revisit things and understand what lessons you were missing for yourself to move forward, okay? Because now that you two are learning your lessons, you're coming back together, and you're coming back together with such a new, revived energy towards this, okay? But again, it is slow. It's not a fast moving thing, especially with this pentacle energy. I keep saying pentacle, earth energy here, okay? It is slow moving, and especially with a hermit, okay? you're both still kind of taking this time to take note of everything that's happened in the past so that you can come back to this, but come back to it in the right way, okay? Taking out of whatever was not working in the relationship before and finding a new way to go about approaching these things, okay? But this is beautiful, okay? Right? This is the soul connection here, okay? This, whoever this empress is, again, man or woman, there's a reason why they're coming back around. You, for some reason, you just couldn't shake this person. And it's because you're connected on a deeper level, okay? It's not just about being physically attracted to them or emotionally attracted to them. It's physical, emotional, spiritual. It's everything, okay? Intellectually, you guys just connect on so many levels. And here's the Chariot, okay? So this is all... You have a couple major arcanas here, right? So right now you're going through a really heavy moment of introspection right now. Not heavy, but you're going through a very deep moment of introspection right now. But this is because you're finding a way to approach things and become victorious in this situation, all right? It's slowly, those embers are slowly starting to come back to life, and you're starting to see things with this new perspective. And the Chariot here is all about, you know, not letting your emotions or fears or worries take control over you, okay? Instead, this is you taking control of your situation. This is you overcoming all those little obstacles that are currently standing in your way so that you can just fly forward and take total charge into this, okay? And head towards being victorious in this situation, because the Chariot does signify that you will be victorious, okay? You will absolutely be victorious. So like, it's always this image I have in my head of a horse and buggy, and it's on this bumpy dirt road, this side road, and you know, there's all these rocks and holes in the ground, and everything is super stressful and rickety. But then the minute you hit the pavement, you hit that pavement and you hit it flying, okay? And you charge right after your victory and claim your victory, because it's so sweet, right? It's like you had to overcome all these trials and tribulations to get to that point. But by the time you get to that point, because you had to go through all these important lessons and because it wasn't an easy process, that's what makes it so much better, right? That's what makes it so much more rewarding. And then you have the Eight of Fire here. Okay, so this is great. This is all about new communication, new forward movement that's coming up, right? It's just like all these new fresh little ideas are popping up, and you're so excited to share these thoughts and opinions and perspectives, okay? So even though it's slow right now it's definitely slow. It's like once you overcome those obstacles that are in your way, again, you're gonna hit the ground running, and that's just gonna be quick communication coming in between the two of you, okay? So it's like, again, that ember is slowly coming back to life, and then all of a sudden the fire gets reignited, and that's this Eight of Fire energy, okay? It's this passion that's reignited in between the two of you, and you're figuring out a way to move forward with it now. So that's awesome energy to be in, guys. Ooh, oh Leo. All right, what else can we get for Leo, please, Spirit? Let's get a couple messages to send off our Leo friends here, please, Spirit. What do we got? What do we got for Leo, please, Spirit? 3. Okay. All right. Yeah. So here, Brown Bear Spirit, take a time out, right? This is you right now, going inward with that hermit mode, which is totally, you know, it's like, just because this is starting to rekindle doesn't mean you got to jump all in, right? It's like, take this moment right now while you have this downtime to understand, like, revisit what didn't work before. What were some of the red flags or obstacles in your way before, and how can you overcome these obstacles to have smooth sailing ahead, okay? Just, I think so many times people just kind of throw in the towel with relationships and be like, oh, this problem keeps resurfacing and I don't want to deal with it anymore, walk away, okay? But the problem is that we just have to find the root source of it. Why does this problem keep coming up, okay? Because they're just, it's all about a matter of not making mountains out of molehills, right? So take the time out to really go inward and figure out the best way to approach this, and figure out exactly what you would like to see differently, what you can do, and where your values lie so the other person knows what is important to you, okay? Hummingbird spirit, be here now. Again, with this, take a time out, right? So don't rush this process. Enjoy how it's unfolding for you, okay? It's unfolding slowly right now for a reason. Do not rush the process. There's important lessons that are coming up for you right now. So just pay attention to the signs, messages that are coming in for you, okay? Horse spirit, freedom is yours, right? It's just like you don't need to feel entrapped by this, okay? You absolutely don't. You have free reins right now. So it's just like this, it's just maybe perhaps this relationship before was a little bit codependent, or perhaps you felt like your freedom was a little bit restricted, okay? Freedom is yours. It's just, again, making sure that when you come back out, again, it's like understanding where your values lie. Perhaps you have to make it very clear to the person that, you know, I care about you and I want to spend time with you, but this is really important to me too, and I need to make sure that I still keep time for this. That's totally fine. You're totally entitled to that, okay, Leo? All right, guys, that was beautiful. I hope the message resonated for you. If it did, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and if you would like that personal reading with me, check the link below. In the meantime, I will see you next time. Bye.